It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and our home team. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From midfield now, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins.
Burrow's pass.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. On first down, Bowman looking left side. Andrews with it, complete. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
41-yard line.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At their 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Bowman. Ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down and goal to go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, it's McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
That's the score. Steelers 7. Bengals 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Mixon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Joe Mixon. Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the gun on third down.
Bowman will get this one to McFarland out of the backfield.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
At the 44
off the play fake. Bowman able to hit his target, Claypool. In for the touchdown. Chase Claypool. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From this vantage point, that seems like a pretty dangerous call, running a toss that close to your own goal line. I think what they were hoping is that they were going to get some pressure from the defensive front and maybe beat him to the corner and then turn upfield with a lot of yardage to run.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
He was taken down.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down, Bengals.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
And 7 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
Formation.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
On the return, Johnson.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they locked in really well.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Looking to throw. Bowman.
That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll run here with McFarland.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Bowman. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them.
Into double coverage and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
First down pass.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
At their own 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Bowman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A toss left, Mixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Here's McFarland.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bowman. And he's going to find his man in the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
From the gun, this will be McFarland.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, Bowman. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Chase Claypool
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Cincinnati.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Looking to throw. Bowman. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Bowman. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Bowman. Going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 45-yard line.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
31. Bengals 6.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down.
They'll throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To the air again, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Bengals on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On first and 10. Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's caught at the 7. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Cincinnati.
Again, it's Burrow. And they're in the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he is out of bounds here. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Shedding through the defense. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 42.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Burrow getting this into the hands of Higgins.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down, Bengals.
Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for only a couple. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Here's Burrow.
Is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with McFarland.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland.
Bowman's pass.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. That pick is 9th on the season.
Kids and you're playing Little League baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Now Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And one of the whistles for a timeout.
Complete.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
3rd down.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. A final shot now for Burrow. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Tonight's final score, Steelers.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right.